Here we go. I'm about to edit a music video called 80,000 Pounds. My last time I tried to do a video about video editing, I got so caught up in the editing that I didn't explain anything that I was doing. So I'll try to do a better time this go around. I wasn't even gonna make this video, but since I'm already editing, I might as well make the content. Let's just get straight to it. First thing I like to do when I'm editing a music video specifically is find the main video. Usually I have one that stays at the bottom of the entirety of the entire video, the whole entire video. I got this one main video of me rapping the whole entire song. Just makes it easier for me that way. So 9 times out of 10 I do that. This was my 33rd birthday. I start off coming out the truck. I don't even know if I was playing the music at the time because I can't really hear it. But daddy ain't prepare us by giving us the knowledge on ways to approach errors. Cash rules. I clearly didn't know the words to my own song at the time. It was still brand new. Everything around the aloe vera. Though he didn't speak, his actions I grew aware of. How he chose a black queen. Energy real low too. Because he could have chose Sarah. But this ain't a tutorial about how to rap in a music video. It's the subtleties I didn't know that I cared of. With time we become our parents, something that. So right now I usually just choose the best parts that I like, that I might keep, unless I find another clip that I like better. I kind of like this intro. Nah, we ain't no rookies, but daddy ain't prepare us by giving. So I'll keep that, clip it there. That whole part, I'm not even really saying nothing. I might keep that. And then this is on, okay, so I didn't explain. I'm editing on Final Cut Pro. I always edit on Final Cut Pro. Sometimes on my phone, I'll edit on InShot. I pay like $4 a month for InShot. Final Cut was like $300 one time. And CapCut I really do like CapCut with all the effects that it has and the captions, but I just don't ever give it the time. And it's $20 a month to use all the best things that it has to offer, and I'm just not willing to spend that right now. A problem that I do have, and for any video editor that's trying to get into video editing and really take it serious, I would suggest to learn Adobe Premiere, because most of the time, if it's not clients, companies that want to hire you, they want to know that you're proficient in Adobe Premiere. I used Adobe Premiere back when it was like Adobe Premiere 7 and I had a Windows. I was probably like 13 or something. And I liked it and I knew how to use it. But because it was on a Windows and I didn't have like a video editing, computer, if you know, you know, that the rendering is just like, when you try to render a video on a Windows computer that's not built for editing, you try to edit a 1-minute video and next thing you know, you hear that fan, just loud, getting hot at the bottom, everything taking forever. I used to go to sleep with something just rendering. So once I got trapped into the iPhone ecosystem, or just trapped into loving my iPhone, I knew I wanted a MacBook. And then once I started playing with the MacBook, I'm like, oh yeah, the way it's compatible with my iPhone, I'm locked in. And then I find out that Final Cut was the best editing software for that. But if you're just getting into it, I would suggest doing Adobe Premiere. It'll give you more opportunities, because when I go on LinkedIn or Indeed trying to find video editing jobs, out of every 10, there might be 2 to 3 that say must be proficient in Final Cut Pro. That's rare to see. They're always talking about Adobe, which I get it when it comes to working with other people. And like, let's say you do the edit and then there's somebody doing the coloring and you want to transfer files. Because everybody's using Adobe Premiere, it's easier to do all that transferring of the video file. But there's a app called Video to CC or something like that, where it'll take your Final Cut file and break it down into something that can be opened up in Adobe Premiere. The only problem is it won't take the Final Cut preset effects. Like they don't share the same effect. So like if I do a transition on Final Cut and I try to send it to Adobe, Adobe won't know what it is. So for me, I don't want to spend the time learning Adobe personally. I'm a master at Final Cut. This is my craft. I would rather edit for a client without adding transitions or things that Adobe may not be able to handle or be compatible with Adobe, and then transfer it over to whoever needs it, colorist, sound design, or whatever, though I can do those myself. And then I would bring it back and then add the transitions or things that are only on Final Cut. Anyways, Command B is how you split your timeline. It's easier to do it that way than to what? I think you got to go up to, is it view, clip, modify? I don't even know where the blade. Okay, so the blade's over here. You could you technically could go somewhere and then go to trim and then click this, the blade. But I mean, look at this, Command B. So I use Command B for the beginning, Command B for the end. This is the little section I won't be using, and then I click V. This thing's on red too. How long it take to charge? And it was just sitting in my backpack. I swear it wasn't red when I put it in there, but it's been a little while. Anyways, sometimes, or when I'm trying to match the lips to the lyrics, I find the spot in the song, and right when I'm done saying the word, I'll put a blade on it, just so I know that's the end of it. And then I go to the video. The cycle is where I said it there. So after that, I put a blade on that where I ended it. So I just do them both at the same thing. Does that make sense? I blade the end of the lyric, the cycle, blade. Then I look at the video, the cycle, blade. Now I'll take the video to the end of when I said the cycle. Shout out my sister Ashley and my brother Michael. And it should match up. Then I could bring the video over. Like that. I didn't even mention how I brought it up above the timeline. If you click both buttons at the same time or two fingers on the trackpad, it'll bring up this little menu, and then you just lift it from the storyline. You can't really move things in the storyline like this. It's just stuck down there. So I lifted from the storyline, shifted it over, and now click it again to override it back down to the storyline. Don't need these little parts down here, so delete that. And just aesthetically, I don't be liking this little split in the music, so I'm gonna extend that and delete the other part. And sometimes when you split something like audio, it'll clip in that little gap. Even if it was just all the same thing and you just split it, sometimes there'll be a clip. So I'm gonna cut this blade, disappear that back here. The cycle. Shout out my sister Ashley and my brother Michael. When we were kids, we would get threatened with the Bible. The cycle. Shout out my sister Ashley and my brother Michael. So I'm gonna cut it right there. I like that. When we were kids, we would. I even like that. When we were kids. When we were kids, boom, I cut it there. I don't really care about none of this, but I like this. I like me waving over. But if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card. That's just looking out for her ace, but looking out for her ace. But I think my words are a little bit ahead. So since they're just a little bit ahead, I don't really have to lift this from the storyline and do any of that shifting. I could keep it down in the storyline and just move this part over a little bit. I go like that to the trackpad to zoom in. As you know, with your phone, same thing. You don't have to use these fingers. Zoom in and then slide this over. If it lets me. Why is it not letting me? That's weird. Strange behavior happening. For whatever reason. Okay. Oh, I see. All right, so
Looking out for her ace, but looking out for her ace. But if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that.
I don't like how, see, my lips ain't really on point.
Looking out for her ace. Looking out for.
I don't know why I did it this way.
Looking out for.
I don't suggest to shoot any music videos without the song playing. Maybe because it was too loud.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well. Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on.
I like that part a lot.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well. Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well. Looking out for her ace, but if I don't. Looking out for her ace, but if I don't.
It's still a little bit off. Let me slide that a little bit.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey, Air Max.
Okay.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't.
Another thing with editing, you're gonna play the song or the video over and over and over and over and over again. Anybody who video edits is a maniac, psycho, and please give the people around you, if there's anybody around you, please give them the peace by putting on some headphones. Don't do that to them. Just because you got to deal with it does not mean that they need to. So, headphones, if you're around people, if you're alone in your lair, bug out.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. This trucking money good, I wish my brothers understood how to start an LLC, they just don't understand it all. If I just could, but I just can't, so I must advance. Everybody don't evolve, I leave this trucking money.
I really like this whole sequence, so I'm most likely gonna keep a huge clip.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey,
I love the spin. Okay.
80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on.
Okay.
This trucking money good, I wish my brothers understood how to start an LLC, they just don't understand it all.
I'm sorry that I'm personally playing it back and back again, but I'm really trying to lock in on these lips. Something's off.
Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on.
Okay.
80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems. 80,000 pounds. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. What I'm standing on, 80,000 pounds. I'm looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey,
I could probably slide this off just a little bit more. I'm gonna use the arrows on my keyboard to move a couple frames. We'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see.
Looking out for her ace, but if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that got drew. Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. This trucking money good, I wish my brothers understood.
I also didn't know the lyrics, so that's probably why I'm not understanding why my lips ain't matching. But I'm on beat.
They just don't understand it all. If I just could, but I just can't, so I must advance. They just don't understand it all. If I just could, but I just can't, understand it all. If I just could.
So I'm gonna cut it there,
but I just can't.
And I'm gonna take this piece out. I like this handoff.
So I must advance. Everybody don't. So I must advance. Everybody don't evolve. I leave it. So I must advance.
Let me see if I'm playing this song.
Everybody don't evolve.
Okay.
Everybody don't evolve. I leave it. Advance. Everybody. So I must advance.
So you know what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna just cut this. Let me lift this from, because obviously, yeah. So I'm gonna lift this from the sideline, the timeline.
So I must advance.
So I must advance like around here.
So I must advance. So I must advance. Everybody don't even.
Okay. So let's.
I just can't. So but I just can't. But I just can't. I just could. But I just can't. So I must. But I just can't. But I just can't. But I just.
Since I clearly didn't see, but I didn't say but I, but it looks like I'm saying can't. So we're gonna do that. Can't.
So I must advance. Everybody don't evolve, I leave it up to chance. The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather dance. Everybody don't evolve, I leave it up to chance.
we're gonna cut that right there because I don't know what I just touched at the ground. Okay, so this is the new, this one that I lifted up is the new storyline. So I'm gonna drop this down here. Delete, no, we don't wanna delete that. But double click that. If you ever see, I'm doing too much. But there was like, when you drop down a video on top of another video, sometimes the audio for the original video at the timeline ends up dropping down too. It could be confusing. You could double click it and it'll just pop back up, or you could just 2 fingers click it like this and detach the audio completely, because I wouldn't say detach this one though, because you might need the sound. Sometimes you don't need the sound. You could just detach and then delete. But yeah, double click it and it'll pop back up.
The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather dance. The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather dance. Well, get up to chance. The rapper in me pray they listen.
I'll leave all this actually. Let's move this down. See right here what I mean? Double tap. This it detached by itself. All right, so I could just delete it. But that ain't this one. All right. This is the double tap that goes back up. All right.
The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather dance. Well, dance, young nigga, dance. The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather dance. The rapper in everybody don't evolve, I leave it up to chance. The rapper in me pray they listen, but they rather.
I'm gonna actually just mute this out because I got Steve back there just standing there. Which is fine.
They paint a song for you. They got you in a trance, praying you never move. So what you got?
Alright, so boom, boom, boom.
They paint a song for you.
Boom, I cut it right there.
They got you in a trance, praying you never move.
So what you're gonna do, obviously said that too soon, so I'm gonna lift it from the storyline and shift it over.
They got you in a trance, W2. I love my nigga. So what you gonna do? You gonna do?
Let me just.
So what you gonna do? Some can 1099.
So I say right there. So I'm gonna start it from that. So what you gonna do?
Never move.
This is the part in the song where I say it.
So what you gonna do?
Just like that.
Some can 1099, but most die at W2. I love my niggas, but I would never die for my crew. If the goal is the ball, then why we die in the shoe? Beefing over blocks, I'd rather meet in the shoe. Cause I wanna see my daughter grow. If the goal is the ball, then why we die in the shoe? So what you gonna do? Some can 1099, but most die at W2. I love my niggas, but I would never die for my crew. If the goal
I'm speaking too fast at some point.
W2,
Right there. So I'm gonna just split this and move it over.
I love my niggas, but I would never die for my crew. If the goal is the ball, then why we die in the shoe? I love my niggas, but I would.
So I'm gonna cut all that out because I don't need it. Let's bring this back down. I'm gonna just leave this up here because clearly I'm gonna have to keep bringing it up.
Never die for my crew. If the goal is the ball, then why we die in the shoe?
Side note, just if you're listening to the lyrics at all, I would never die for my crew, okay? let me explain that. I would never die for my crew in the sense that y'all out here doing any gang activities, y'all out here messing with anybody, and you in a situation that may cause or create violence. I'm sorry. Not me. Do not call me. I got a family, okay? Single pack, what up? Check me. Call me, whatever. Yeah. But listen, I'm going home to my family. If the goal is the ball, then why we die in a shoe? Beefing over blocks, I'd rather meet in the shoe.
Cause I wanna see my daughter grow to have a family too.
Facts.
Daughter grow to have a family too. Ooh, if that's controversial, in the shoe. Cause I wanna see my daughter grow to have a family too. Ooh.
I like that. Cut. We'll bring this down.
If there's controversial, then the problem's obvious.
So I'm gonna cut this. I like this part.
Dog, some of y'all rather live in your trauma than blame women for it. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard. So
I like that.
you, dog. Some of y'all rather live in your trauma than blame women for it. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard. So you work 2 jobs to buy you that new car, then got you. So you work 2 work, it's too hard. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard. Then blame women for it, dog. Some of y'all rather live.
Still just looking at lyrics, so sorry
Live in
if it's tedious,
your trauma,
but that's what editing is.
then blame women.
You could obviously skip this part if you understand what I'm doing and you want to see something different,
For it. Steady dodging the work.
or you probably already have.
Work it's too hard, so you some of y'all rather live in your trauma than blame women for it. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard. Obviously you, dog. Some of y'all rather live in your trauma than blame women for it. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard.
Okay,
Obviously you, dog. Obviously you, dog.
too soon, so let's bring this back.
Dog. Some of y'all, you, dog. Some you, dog. You, dog. Some of y'all rather live in your trauma than blame women for it. Steady dodging the work, it's too hard. So you work 2 jobs to buy you that new car, then got you a new bra. The work, it's too hard. So you work 2 jobs
I'm gonna cut it there because I said the words wrong.
to buy you that new car. To buy
I could bring it back here.
you that new car, then got you that new car. You that new car.
Cut it there.
Then got
I bring it back here.
you a new bra. You buy her a boob job. She young and she faithful. Got you a new bra. You buy her a boob job. She young and she faithful. She follows your rules, dog. I know you raw, but whatever gets you off. The cycle. I wish more women knew these controls. She follows your rules, dog. I know you raw, but whatever gets you off. The cycle. I wish more young and she faithful. She follows your rules, dog. I know you raw, but whatever gets you off.
I'm gonna cut it there.
The cycle. I wish the cycle. The cycle. The cycle.
There we go.
The cycle. The cycle. The cycle. I wish more women knew these niggas cycles. I wish more women knew. I wish more.
Cut it there.
More women knew these niggas didn't like y'all.
Bring it back.
The irony is that these niggas look just like y'all. Your daddy couldn't stand your mama, so you think it's love when he don't wife y'all. I'm tired of the wife y'all. I'm tired of the love when he don't wife y'all.
Cut it there.
I'm tired of the podcast gender war era. She claimed to be the prize, making Twitter. She claimed to be the prize, making
Cut it there, like a little sip.
Twitter porn era. Porn era. Why he swear he a king? Where he a king, but hasn't done. He a bro. Why he swear he a bro? Why he swear? Where he a king? Where he a king, but hasn't done anything but get some money, hit the gym, but he a king, but hasn't done anything but get some money, hit the gym, but he don't know his core era. Sheesh. I come from a place of love. I'm
Cut it there.
to succeed, and I feel as though you giving up on me.
Cut all that out. I don't care.
The sooner you understand that, and the sooner you know the truth. The sooner you understand that, and the sooner you know. The sooner you understand.
Boom. Cut that. Cut this right here.
I could take it deeper, but that's enough. Yo, I could take it deep. Yo, I could take it deeper, but that's enough on the scoop. I don't.
Let's move this over because I'm clearly late.
Take it deeper, but that's enough on the scoop. I don't wanna overfeed you, now you're tired of the food. Take it deeper, but that's enough on the scoop. I don't wanna overfeed you, now you're tired of the food.
Okay.
I'd rather feed you apps that got you trying the food. I feed you tired of the food.
Boom. We'll cut that. We'll bring it back here.
You know you need it, so eat it. I ain't lying to you. The proof ain't in the pudding. The proof is harder than you. The universe, outlaws, but the you is first. I'm a teacher of the game, but a student first. I'm a teacher of the game, but I ain't lying to you. The proof ain't in the pudding. The proof eat it, so eat it. I ain't. You know you need it, so eat it.
Woo! You know you need it, so eat it, baby.
I ain't lying to you. The proof ain't in the pudding. outlaws, but the U is first. I'm a teacher of the game, but a student first. I took a leap of faith, but I knew it worked first. I took the first.
A little bit ahead.
You know you need it, so eat it. I ain't lying.
So let's move it a little bit.
No, you need it, so eat it. I ain't lying to you. The proof ain't in the pudding. The proof is hiding in you.
Let's bring it back up frame.
Eat it. I ain't lying to you. The proof ain't in the pudding. The proof is hiding in you. The universe, outlaws, but the U is first. I'm a teacher of the game, but a student first. I took a leap of faith, but I knew it were. When you're ready to receive, you gotta do the word. Hey, church. I think to receive, you gotta do the word. Hey, when you're ready to receive it were. When you're ready to leap of faith, but I knew it were. When you're ready to leap of faith, but I knew it were. When you're ready to receive, you gotta do the word. Hey, when you're ready to receive, you gotta do the word. The word. Hey, church.
So we're gonna slide that over just a little bit.
Word. Hey, church. Word. Hey,
A little bit.
word. Hey, church.
A little bit.
Word. Hey, church. You gotta do the word. Hey, receive. You gotta do the word. Hey, church. Church. And it feels so right. The sun's out.
My boy Steve. I didn't really in that take I didn't really explain too much to anybody except for the fact, yo, I'm gonna shoot a part of the music video, just do your thing. Unfortunately, I was so focused on the lyrics, I couldn't even really vibe with Steve whenever I seen him. Steve was probably just looking for a little dap or something. Like, I'm here, but my bad, Steve. All right, so that was probably the easiest part of the video. Now, check this out. I got 457 clips. Granted, I'll probably use 200, maybe. But I gotta go through all of them. And what I chose to do is just take all the videos and photos from that summer in Florida with my family. And I'm just gonna make this whole video about family. Meaning I gotta go through all our footage. So there'll be photos, there'll be memories. This is not complex of a music video. And I'm gonna show you some stuff. But majority of these type of videos for me, or these type of music videos for me, are the easiest ones. Which, if you could understand the concept of blades, deleting, synchronicity with lips and lyrics, and storytelling, then you're just pretty much putting together the same thing that iPhones do to your photos by themselves. It's not complex. There's not really gonna be, I don't think, obviously don't know, because sometimes when I get into the groove of things, I might just end up doing some random effect, but there really ain't gonna be effects like that. This is gonna be similar to a video I did in 2016 called Kitty Rock. So if you never heard or seen that video, it's on YouTube, called Kitty Rock. That's back when I was Pac-Man paying, and it was Thanksgiving in Boston, and I just shot our Thanksgiving dinner and turned it into a music video pretty much. So I'm gonna kind of do that while mixing in memories from this summer. For example, we got Romy. Look how little she was. Look at her trying to copy me.
I love you, you love me. We're one happy family with a great
She loved that song.
hug and a kiss from me to you. Mwah. Won't you say you
I swear she loved that song.
love me too?
Sorry, I'm Supposed to be teaching y'all how to video edit. I'm sorry. I just love my babies. So, I got these file clips alphabetically or categorized by name. So right now, I guess my main focus will be to do all of the barbecue clips. I remember shooting this golf cart clip. Let's see what it is. Let's mute the music. So maybe we did 2 of these because that clip ain't long. Okay, we did a little slow-mo. Cute, cute, cute. Quality looking booty cheeks. Maybe this is the big, yeah, okay, so this is the first one. All right, so I trimmed that down because I already heard the lyrics. This time I actually played the song, so she looking out for. All right, so this is the part. But if I don't make it home, well, that's just the cards that God drew. All right, so let's go find that in the song.
Shit. Black Queen, cause we become our parents. We would get threatened on my arrival and out for her ace. But if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that God drew.
Boom. Let me put a clip right there. Nah, let's clip up this. Bring this here. Take the volume out of it.
Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. Hey, Air Max 95s.
What happened? Let's hear the beat.
But if I don't make it home, well, that's just the card that God drew.
Okay. That's where I said it. Mute it. Bring this back. Bring that over.
Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on.
Okay. So, as you can see, this is pretty much what I'm going to do for the entire video. I got the main bass at the bottom, and then I'm literally just going through footage and finding which parts I like better. And I just keep stacking. Well, not, okay, let me explain. Right now I got 2 stacks. I got the primary timeline, secondary timeline. The secondary timeline, I'm gonna go through it. All the parts that I like, I'm gonna compare it to what's on the primary, and the best one stays. Obviously, if it's like one of these gray blocks, then it's not even nothing I gotta suggest. I just bring it down. Once I'm through with this secondary clip of me driving in the golf cart, then I bring in my next video of whatever. If it's with lyrics, then I do the same exact thing I'm doing here as I did for the first. Match the mouth with the lyrics in the video and the song, and then choose my favorite between the primary. But primary keeps all the best clips. Secondary fights for it. And then all the clips that I have of just hanging out with my daughter or my wife. This is before my newborn. This is before Capri was born, so she's not in this video. But anytime that I'm choosing one of those documentary type of videos that have no lyrics to it, then I can just put them wherever I feel. So yeah, I think that sums up this tutorial without getting too deep into showing you, like, there's if there's anything you would have liked for me to share or show, please put that in the comment section. But as far as it goes, it's pretty basic as that. After I finally get all the clips that I want, all on the primary timeline, and the music video is done, then I go to choosing what fonts I want and when do I want to put them in the video and how I want to go about that. But as of right now, I mean, I have this whole intro to which I don't really even know what's going to be there yet. And then I go in from closing my truck door. That's where we at right now with the music video. And We'll see when I finish. We'll see when I release it. I mean, right now, my birthday's a month away. Maybe I drop it on my birthday weekend. That would be pretty cool. It depends how fast I do this. You know how it is. If you're a trucker, finding these moments right now are rare. I'm at this receiver or shipper, and I've been sitting here for about 3 hours now, waiting for a door, not even waiting to be loaded. So sometimes you get these moments, though I gotta drive overnight. So sometimes I debate if I should be asleep right now, but instead I'm editing this video and I'm sharing it with y'all. 80,000 Pounds is the track and title of the music video and song, and it will be released on my Brother Pac artist page. As far as proof that I existed, as far as Pac 11 films go, this is just the editing portion.
Hey, Air Max 95s are what I'm standing on. 80,000 pounds is what I'm sliding tandems on. This trucking money good, I wish more brothers understood how to start an LLC, they just don't understand it all. If I just could, but I just can't, so I must advance. Everybody don't evolve, I leave it up to chance. The rapper in me